And here we go with session 13, wizard hunting. All right, so what are the four of you going to do? It's a shame that I forgot to start recording earlier because it was a good lead up for where you guys are at. Missing wizard, running through the temple. Where is he at? Approaching a well or water silo of some kind.
And are we still thinking about trying to go into one of the
I have
holes
to.
in this water?
No, we went under. So we tethered up. We tried to go down and through the two that led to each other, and there's only one tunnel.
Right. Okay.
So that ended
One
up being
tunnel under the water between the two of them.
Okay.
right. There's the one that feeds. There's the one that feeds the well, but we. Go ahead.
No. You talk.
I was going to say there's the one that feeds the well, but I don't remember the size, and we talked about whether the current was too hard to be able to go up with a rat or something. So I think we decided that we decided earlier or figured out that it wasn't worth running. I don't remember.
Just as a
I didn't think it was. I think we had already talked about that we weren't going to go against.
I might not have shared it with you because you didn't look in go in there, but you did look in there, and quite honestly, you wouldn't see much more no matter how much further you went. So I'll reshare this. And this is specifically to the tunnel or the pipe, I should say, that the water is coming out of. The wet and slimy walls of this 10-foot diameter sluiceway slant up farther than light will reach. Water pours down from above, filling the duct more than 18 inches deep. The air is humid and cool.
Okay.
So 18 inches of water coming out that pipe, basically.
So there's there's a lot of water. And
nobody has sending? Because we could just send Redrith the message if we had sending. And be like, hey, are you dead?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't have it.
All right, looks like we've got almost everyone here. I don't know what's up with Miz. He doesn't seem to have any video or audio going. Let's check with him. And Alex, is that you? Laura M? Did you forget to change your name and give yourself away? Oh, and she doesn't have audio yet either. Well, she's trying to connect.
Yeah, there was a weird thing when I logged in. It made me hit join audio rather than just like logging in and automatically being in the audio.
Yeah, well, it usually asks you whether you go ahead. Sorry.
I was just going to say Zoom's been getting a lot of flack for security issues and people doing Zoom bombing and whatnot. So they've made a lot of changes recently to improve the security. And honestly, it makes it a pain in the butt for us because we got to, go ahead, let it talk to my camera. Yeah, let it talk to my audio.
Right.
Oh yeah, I have to let people share. I have to let people be able to join into the room. It's
man,
a bit of a headache. But
yeah, my old lady got an email the other day.
Right.
That, and it said less than 10 seconds of a pornographic video was thrown up in the Zoom meeting, and it was for their school.
Oh,
whoa.
Unfortunately, well, fortunately / unfortunately, Ari missed it because she didn't even get on the call. So it's a double-edged sword.
Well, yeah, the call over internet or dial in is usually a common question depending on the room that's set up. That's the thing you're talking about. But I was required to sign into Zoom again, and I don't even know what my Zoom info was, so I had to actually create an account with my email address.
No shit.
All over again, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't done any of that with Zoom. I just join in, and we had a Zoom account late last year.
One on here that has a login, Jim. Everyone else is listed as guests, so that shouldn't have been required.
Yeah, that's weird.
Hey guys, how's it going?
What's up, man?
Good morning.
I made it.
Yay! There she
Morning.
is.
I hear Red Dress voice. I heard Red
Yeah.
Dress voice.
Maybe
He must
Red
still
Dress
be
alive.
Lamb's
has
voice.
sending.
In the ether.
In the
It's just a
ether,
ghost.
yeah.
I mean, if you have
as
sending,
I pointed out, this session is called wizard hunting.
Very nice.
Your old one or
Very
a new
good.
one? We don't know.
So you don't need me yet, right?
not quite.
Okay. All right. Very good.
Yeah, so he's
Cool.
gonna pop in and out for the time being.
Yeah. Very good. Be back in
You just-
15.
Alrighty. So then we're just waiting for Miz to get on audio. Sounds like.
Yeah, I don't know what's up. He's in game. And it shows him as guest here. He said he was going to get some water. He must have gone swimming. All right, we'll just wait for him to get back.
Yeah, he's got to go back down to the river, boil it up. You know, takes.
Yeah, we still got the three of you of the four of you here. So yeah, I presume he's not going to jump back into the water again anytime too quickly. But is
Yeah, I just say we go through the fire and find
Yeah.
Redrith and worry about getting out later.
I think we're gonna have to.
Because the longer we're over here, he could be over there getting eaten by a trash or something.
Yeah, as a player, I know that's what we have to do, but Kayla doesn't feel right about doing this. She
Yeah.
doesn't know what to do because either way, it feels wrong.
I ain't walking into no fire. What the hell are you talking about, Willis?
I think.
I don't know where we're gonna. I don't know where it's gonna take us. I don't know how we're gonna get back out. I'm not going in there. Except
And you know,
I'm not
quite
leaving.
honestly,
I'm not
water
leaving.
seems a lot more comfortable than fire. I get it.
Yeah.
Swim or
Water,
burn.
you have a chance.
Or burn.
Water, you have a chance. You're not guaranteed to drown.
I mean,
Fire,
Redrith
you're
didn't even
guaranteed
scream.
to burn.
He didn't
I-
even scream though. So he's
Yeah,
probably
but-
all right.
Okay, so I'm but Keith just did say swim or burn, so swim is now an option.
Well, it's
Just
always
say-
been an
Worst
option,
case
just not for
scenario.
our big asses.
There was a lot of people talking at once there. I was thinking that swimming wasn't. I was thinking that the swimming was with the slimy walls, the amount of water, and the speed of the current. That swimming wasn't going to be really an option, but
It's
now
not.
I'm
yeah,
And
starting
what's
to
the point of
wonder.
going into the
upstream. I'm
tube?
saying if it knocks you back down into the water silo,
Right.
you're gonna go for a swim, or do you feel like being
Yeah.
embers?
Right. And what's the point of going for a swim? We can see the bottom, or we've seen the bottom, and we know that the tube connects
No,
to
I'm
itself.
talking. But except for the one that's feeding the room. But he's
I'm gonna
right.
go walk in
The
the fire.
option, I guess, is still there. Yeah, I'm feeling like that's our only. I'm feeling like
we can
we're
figure
supposed
out how to
do
get
that,
out on
but-
the other side because we're without the wizard and the sword. Any other option we had for searching this place is gone.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, right. Yeah, we don't have the sword for light. Yeah, that's
wait,
right.
is Redrith's familiar still here?
Nope.
Okay. Damn.
Right.
Yeah, I think that's our only option. We got to go step in the fire and see what happens.
I think so too, but Kayla does not like this idea.
I don't like it either. We have no idea we could be offering ourselves up to a god.
Yeah, but we're letting our squishy wizard just sit there by himself.
I mean, but
He's
we
down
might
there
be
just
offering
blasting
a fire.
fireballs.
We
Yeah,
might be offering ourselves and like dying. But he was invited to the game today, so that's a good sign.
Anyway, you
Ugh.
look, the gym's still playing.
Yeah. He might have just said,
Disembodied
Jim,
voice. The red
like I
drift.
said, I need him to record the video in case I go offline.
well, and not for nothing, he could have rolled a character up this week and been like, okay, if everybody else dies, then we'll just start fresh and you'll be ahead of the game.
Here's my thought. Okay. So we already know that the treasure room we found, we already speculate that it's fake, right?
Yeah.
What if
Yep.
the ritual is you put your offering in this fire and it teleports it to the real treasure room?
Okay.
You know what I mean? We could get to the actual tomb this way. Yes, we don't know how to get out. That's a problem. However, we haven't found anything up here to lead us further down or anything else. So, I mean, it's a viable option. And I think we should just.
I'm gonna have you all roll a insight check on the tower. At least the four of you that are present.
Oops. It's definitely not my actions tab. Insight.
I'm waiting for the fourth one. I'm forgetting Miz still isn't responding.
Yeah,
Miz?
that's all I'm kind of waiting for is Miz. I don't want to move ahead too far without him.
Yeah, no. I did tag him in game. Let me tag him in Discord.
Maybe he fell asleep already.
Hopefully that'll get his attention. All right, so let us. Okay, brain fart. What was the last thing that you guys just asked me?
We were just discussing the possibility of stepping through the fire where it could take us.
And the treasure room, it being the correct treasure room or whatever.
Correct.
Something else.
Hello. Sorry I'm late.
There
There
it is.
you are.
There he
Oh,
is.
that's right. The insight checks. Jeez, Miz, roll an
Yep.
insight check in the tower.
Let me just sort that out. Ah, the Zoom is doing that new fancy thing.
Oh yeah, Zoom's been having a few security issues lately in order to lock itself down. Glad I bought stock in it though. The thing has been going up like skyrocket.
For sure.
That was
Everybody
definitely
uses
a good
Zoom
call
now.
in March, no doubt. I bought it for like 107 and it closed at like 545 yesterday.
Holy shit, man. Hell yeah.
That's like 6 months. Yeah, it's rare that you find a stock like that when you play the market.
Yeah.
Wish I could say I'd been able to put more money into it, but still, it was a nice little. Okay, yeah, you're getting the hang of this. And give me a little more money to play around with, so hopefully I can find a few more and not just keep waiting for the one-offs.
Right. So, Ms., we were just discussing what we should do. We all know as players that we need to go a step in the fire. And I just offered an idea that was, less burning agony, more, hey, we found some shit, but we might be stuck. So. And there's still those missing people that we haven't found any trace of or anything.
It probably makes sense where they went. If they can't get back, it looks like it's a one-way ticket unless you can find the exit.
So let's the four of us, and we'll fill Redrith in when we get there. If we get there and we're stuck, we eat the other people first. Just saying.
Yeah.
Right.
But of course,
So-
it does occur to you, or at least to Varric, that that water coming out of that pipe
Mhm.
has to be coming from somewhere. It doesn't seem to be stopping.
Yeah.
And the amount of water that's coming out, you're like, how long has this been flowing like this?
Yeah.
It has to be going somewhere too, or the silo would be full.
Right, but that's what I did last time. Is we swam
We need
underneath
the
the thing to
sewers.
see where it was going. We couldn't find us. So
We-
there's
we
got to
need-
be exactly. There's got to be a supply and there's got to be a sewer. Exactly.
Did we do the cat test to see how many cats deep it is?
How many
I don't
cats
think we
deep?
did.
Yeah, we just type the cat to the end of the rope and just drop it in and just see how far it goes down by how many.
No, we
cat
did.
knots.
Yep, we did that last time. We had you swim underneath and use your dark vision to see if it led anywhere, and
Yeah.
it was only silo to silo. Oh well. He
So
says
the
there's got to
water's
be a
coming from
supply.
somewhere. What if it's coming from the real treasure room area, like that part of the pyramid, and where Redrith is? Because I'm starting to think that's really where Redrith is. Because that's a way for Monray to guarantee he will always have riches if the point is to take your gold and throw it in the offering bowl and poof, goes to his real treasure room.
Yeah.
Doesn't necessarily mean they lead to the same place, though.
Sure,
There's a lot of
but
possibilities.
at least we have some idea of maybe we can take a water slide out, maybe, or whatever. I don't know. It's gonna be weird.
That's
And you don't-
big for Camellia's taste.
And you don't have Ms. We already talked about you not having a rat or a swimmable creature form, right?
Yes, I think Druid
He's out
has
of
to
wild
be.
shape.
Yeah, and plus Druid has to be a certain level before they can use any
Yep.
creature that can swim.
Having a
Okay.
swimming speed, right? Yeah.
All right, I think we're out of luck, Maddie. You and I have to take the flame, even if they take the if somebody
Should we
tries to
flip a
water you.
coin? Roll a d20, 10 below, heads, 11 up is tails, and just
Bad
flip
juju.
a coin.
Even an
Bad
ox.
juju
Jeez.
for us because we can't see.
It's true. Shit.
Well, we
Oh,
can
Yeah, you
feel
can't-
around,
one
but
thing I will say is you can be pretty sure that a torch is not going to make it inside that pipe.
Yeah.
An open torch. I mean.
yeah, we need to just roll the dice and go find Redrith. Like, I totally get not being stuck in this thing, but there's a way out once we get in there. We know there is.
Yeah.
There has to be.
but we don't know
Yeah,
how long
but-
it is. We don't know how well we can hold our breath, and we're probably going to go at move at a slower speed because we can't see where we're going.
Right. No, I'm talking about once we bam through the flame. Sorry.
Oh,
Not the
Let
water.
me-
I'm not
let
even
me be
thinking
clear
of the water.
about something in case you guys weren't there. The water coming through the pipe is 18 inches deep. The pipe is 10 feet wide. There's plenty of headroom, but there's a lot of flow going through there. And
It would just be slippery as shit.
oh,
yeah, you don't have to swim up the pipe.
oh, that totally changes my mind. Oh, I
Oh, yeah,
thought
we
we were
need-
talking about a 3-foot pipe that we had to swim through.
Not, but read
No,
the
no.
text.
No,
Read the
no,
text.
no.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a 10-foot pipe with about 18 inches of water in the bottom, but we'd be wading upstream.
Yes.
Oh.
In a foot of water.
Then yeah, that's
In the dark.
okay. I'm totally going pipe. That's
Yeah,
the
so
safe
it's
move.
difficult, but you don't have to worry about air supply.
Oh, yeah, that's the
I'd send the
guaranteed
ranger
move for me.
first. Send the elf first. But she can see. She can just, you know what I mean? We can all tether together, right?
Yeah.
So,
Oh,
she
and
can
have her
just
lead.
kinda- right.
Yeah, for sure.
We need
That's
some
what
night
you
vision
hired her
goggles,
for,
shit.
too, isn't it?
Yeah.
Lead the
Right.
way.
You did hire me
Excuse
to
me,
lead the way,
wench.
so
That's right. Hell yeah. All right. How far down is the hole?
Does it say in the text?
Maybe
No.
not there, but hold on a
Shit, I
second.
disconnected. I think before we established it's a 50 feet down. I don't remember.
No, it's way
It's
down
not
to
that
get to
far. I
the
think it's only
water,
about
and then the
30
water
feet.
was like 30 feet from the bottom of the silo.
Right. It was like 100
Right.
feet down to the water. It's like pretty deep.
50
It's pretty
feet
deep.
below the arched entrance, water gushes from a 10-foot diameter opening in the north wall.
See that?
Okay, sweet. So we can only, I'll tether my rope and leave my piece of rope because we had 3 pieces of rope total.
Yep.
So I'll leave my rope. That way we have Kaylee's
Lashing rope.
lashing rope. Yep. And then go down there. Okay, yeah, I'm in. I'm in for going up slippery thing because I don't like going through fire.
I just
Okay.
wizard.
In
Okay,
the
let's
dark.
do this. Yeah, let's do
I
this.
think eventually we'll, if that's a walkable tunnel, then I'm definitely, that's a guaranteed path versus we don't know what's behind flame. And we got to run into him sooner or later anyway, right?
Yeah, hopefully. Like I think I
what
just
the-
have a guilty conscience for being like, we'll step into the fire.
Yeah.
And then he disappeared.
Okay.
So
Okay, I have a question for you guys. I have a question
Sure.
for you boys. Before we go in there, you guys aren't going to be able to see.
Yep.
Right.
So that's
Do
why
you
we're gonna
want to
tie
be
each other
tied
together.
together?
Yep.
Do you want us to be tied together so that the person who can sort of see where we're going actually can lead you without having to be crowded?
Yeah, that's what Varric was saying. We'll tether you, have you lead, and then we'll tether with another rope.
Behind you, and then Mizram is in a cat form still.
Yep. Meow.
He's
So
gonna stay a cat for around me for as long as possible.
Oh yeah.
And you
Hey,
know what
well-
else we should do? What else we should
How
do,
are we
Alex?
tethering the cat? Is it
Yeah,
just
that's-
simply him
that's where I'm
grabbing
at.
onto the rope by his jaws, or are you gonna like
Kitty,
tie a
kitty
noose around
collar.
him?
Kitty collar, yeah.
Oh,
wrap
kitty
it around
collar.
both of his front arms.
But this is what I'm thinking, Alex. In case we lose footing, we don't want to slip on the tunnel and have the water push us back into the silo. If you had your lashing end handy in case we slip, you can throw it to somewhere on the tunnel that it can lash on so we don't get pushed all the way backward. What do you think?
She should give that to one of us who has the higher strength roll that could actually catch the rest of the group.
That's true too. Well, if we're tied by the waist,
Right, but then she's gonna have to hold on to the lashing rope as the rest of us
Mhm.
slip. You know what I mean? So
No,
if one of
because
us has
if
it,
we're
we
all-
lash it.
if she has 10 foot and then lassos her waist and we all do our waist, the lashing rope will be
Okay.
controlling the weight.
That's true.
The
If she
thing
so
is,
she'll
the
have it.
thing-
Go
I
ahead.
don't know.
the thing is,
Look around, see if you can find it. There's my
based
desk
on
in the back room.
based on the description of this place, I'm not so sure there's going to be anything to hold on to.
Right. It's gonna
I'm thinking
be
it's
tricky.
a smooth tunnel. There's going to be nothing to hold on to.
How
Does
does your
anybody have
rope
climbing
read?
gear?
I will check.
I've
on
got
my-
a grappling hook.
That could work. Go up a few feet and toss it, get a good hook, climb up. You know what I mean? Undo it, toss it again, so we can see if it works. It's just a plan.
like
an
I just
idea.
have hunting gear.
Let me see what I've got. I got shit. I have like a priest's pack. Like I've got candles, a blanket, some vestments, clothes, holy symbol, incense, and a ration. I've got more than a ration. Who chooses the priest pack?
Well, I
So-
guess we just risk it then, right? So
Yeah.
your rope has to have something. It can't, like, it wouldn't be able to find purchase on a smooth edge.
Correct. It has to have something to tie to, something that you would
Mm,
be able to tie a rope to, or it can't tie itself to it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't believe it has a self-welding function.
Yeah, I was wondering if it was like Spidey's web, he shoots it
And
out.
we don't have a movable rod or anything. Well, if we did, you know who has
but
it?
next time we
Redriff.
Yeah.
next time we go adventuring, we should make sure that everybody is equipped with an immovable rod and a rope of climbing.
Yep.
That's right.
And dark vision goggles for those who can't see in the dark.
Mhm.
Man,
Mhm.
we're getting pretty
Keith, did you see my whisper?
Yes, I did, and I said no, we do not yet, Jim.
Okay. All right. I'll check back in 15.
I'll make sure I respond in chat next time.
Okie doke.
So
Yeah, we need to
Um,
make sure we have sending, immovable rods, night vision. We're good. So yeah, let's
Who's-
do this. Let's.
who's creating the shopping list?
I'll keep a record of things that we have to have.
There you go.
okay. So my suggestion is that one of the brothers hangs on to my grappling hook,
Okay.
and we rope ourselves together. And if somebody slips and starts getting washed away, then you use that grappling hook and make sure that we don't all get swept away.
Okay.
And just
Yeah.
smash it into the wall.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
okay. What do you want to do, Maddie?
That's the closest thing to. I mean, that's the best thing we've got is use the grappling hook to force a hole into the tunnel so that we can grab onto it.
What's
None
your
of you are
strength?
carrying any Titans. I'm kind of surprised. No one got an
What's-
engineer's pack.
Yeah, right. Matt, what's your
What's the
strength
question?
check?
I said
Plus
none
5.
of you are carrying any Titans.
I am not.
Yours is +5, mine's is +4. So you take the hook.
Okay. Well, I did have another thought. Maybe Kaylee rides like piggybacks with Vark, right?
Yeah.
And then she guides me through the tunnel. So then she doesn't even have to worry about falling. And then I can just, I'll be moving half speed, but we're going to be taking our time anyway. We're not trying to rush through this.
What's your
You know what I
dex?
mean.
This is going to be a dex check.
+2.
Mine is a -2. So yeah. Okay. Let's just roll. Let's just go.
Let's just go in. Kaylee leads the way.
How are you attempting it?
Okay. What I'm thinking is that Kaylee's going to go first. She's going to be tied to Varric, who is then going to be tied to Hay in that
Mhm.
order.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure. And I'm looking at the cat and I'm like, I have no idea where the cat wants to be.
And just for point of reference, the cat is not feline size. He is
Panther size.
panther, right?
He's not house cat sized. He's
Yeah, but
Yeah.
at the same
big
time, he's
cat
also
sized.
not
He's-
lion sized either. So
right.
Right.
he's a svelte kitty.
I'm going to be cheeky. I'm just going to go up to one of the brothers who's free and just basically
Yeah, as long as
stand
you're
up,
supposed to
put
open
my
the
paws on his shoulder, and then just jump up and go, like to indicate piggyback time.
On Haig's back.
You guys got tough enough skin.
I'm wearing Kitty like a shawl.
Don't
More or
worry,
less, yeah.
you get a free dream in the process.
I will point out, Kaylee, in addition to everything else that you've already noticed is strange about this cat, it's kind of occurring to you, especially since you've been in the desert, this is the first time it's really come up, but since when do cats not mind water. You know, every other cat you know of would be running the other direction, much less swimming through the tunnel. You're like, okay.
I will point out that only house cats have a
Yeah,
word to water. It's
Not
very
only
the
common
house
big
that
cats.
cats in
tigers,
the
panthers,
wild
and
don't have a problem with water.
Not that that's not entirely true. I know a few of them do, but a few of them don't.
Yeah.
okay.
I'm trying to remember which ones. I think panthers are still kind of wary of water. Cougars are not. Lions are. Um, cheetahs are. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Actually,
Well,
cougars are
yeah,
not.
they're
Sorry.
crocodiles and shit.
Leopards and cougars don't care about water. That's true. But I think the more stealthy
There was
ones.
a real somebody's real cat just went. Ow! I heard it.
Yeah, that was mine. Yeah, we're talking about felines. You have an issue with that? I guess so.
So,
I did it again. Anyway, roll that beautiful
Kelly,
bean
let's do this.
footage. Let's
Yeah.
do this.
So the next question though is the distance between each of you on the rope and how many lengths of rope?
So
We
we've
only
got
have how many 50-foot ropes do we have? I don't have
we
one.
have 2 normal 50s and Callilly's 50 with lashing.
So we tie Kelly with the first one, and then me 25 feet back, so there's slack behind me, and tie you to the other one that's wrapped around me. So
I don't think we
we're
need
only
to
using.
keep 25 feet of space between us, though.
So just use one rope and do like 10 foot.
What? Yeah, one rope
I'm
and
thinking
5 to 10 feet.
I'm thinking that we use one rope to tie the 3 of us together. It's a 50-foot length of rope, and so I'll be at one end, Varric will be in the middle, and Haig is at the other end, and
So here-
that's going to give us about it's going to give us 15 to 20 feet, depending
So-
on exactly how we tie ourselves together and how much space that takes up.
But think about physics. If you've got that much length of rope and somebody gets swept away, the momentum from them getting swept away is going to pull somebody who's got 25 foot of rope between them. It's going to be whiplash trying to keep
That's
them
true.
from falling.
Okay,
Yeah, the shorter our
so
rope is, the easier it'll be to catch.
Right.
I'm going to point out something else too. With one 50-foot length of rope, what are you going to do? Lower all three of you down to the pipe 50 feet away while one of you holds everyone up?
I'm going to leave my piece of rope in the silo.
the thing is, the problem is, what are we attaching it to get us
Right.
over
We
to the
might
pipe?
have to use the lashing rope to get us down to
told
the
us-
pipe.
No, I thought last time he said there was stuff. Wasn't there ornate stuff around the door frame that we could tie to?
Yeah, you can anchor to the door frame.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
So yeah, we'll just use the
one-
standard rope.
exactly, to get into the pipe, and then we use the lashing rope inside the pipe and leave the other rope because we might have to get back out.
Yeah, but once we let go of the rope that is attached to the archway, it's gonna drop and hang straight down. It's not gonna stay stretched because we have no platings or iron rods or anything to hold it at the water pipe.
I guess we're gonna have to try the old jump and grab, Indiana Jones style.
Now, if we climb down to the water pipe, using my rope of climbing, then when we're done, instead of letting go of the rope on our end, we can I can just have it untie itself and reel it in. And then when we come back this way, we have somebody toss it out there and command it to move forward and tie itself on, because if you use the correct command word, it is self-propelled. So you throw it to give it a boost,
Oh,
and then if it doesn't quite reach, it'll command it to move until it finds something to latch onto.
I dig it.
okay.
Let's do it.
Meow.
Mount up, kitty.
I was gonna say I'm just ready to move at this point. However we do it, let's do it.
All right. So, Lily, you're in front, right?
Yep.
And I'm trying to picture.
What's up with you?
We're tying the rope of climbing or attaching the rope of climbing to the archway.
Mm-hmm.
And then,
Yep.
Lily, you're lowering yourself down. Hold on. Rope of climbing attached to the archway. Second rope is connected to each of you at a space of what, 10 feet distance?
Yep. Yep.
Okay, so you're all pre-tied to the rope. Lily's going to be the first one climbing down the rope of climbing, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And we have to go down and over.
Okay,
I'm wondering.
this is going to
I'm
get
wondering.
interesting.
No. Before we get started, I'm wondering if it's gonna make more sense to have me just either me or the cat just take the rope over, and then so that we're not all tied together, because as the first person is stretching the rope at that angle.
Yeah, we'll have to go down. Like we'll all be on that rope together if we're tied together.
If
when
we're
we
tied
start.
together, and I don't think that's going to work very well. I think it's going to work better if we stretch the rope across, then the other two come over, and then tie themselves back to me.
Okay.
I'm glad you thought of this, because I was having visions of all four of you swinging back and forth on the rope, trying to grab onto the pipe.
It's not going to work very well. It's going to be a lot easier to do this if only one of us is trying to stretch the rope at that angle.
Yeah, we'd have to
Yeah.
go one at a time. You said the hole is 50 foot down, so the rope is going to reach right to the pipe. We should be able to use the silo walls to get a running leap towards the pipe, was my thought.
One at a
So
time.
we-
More than one
Right,
of you
yeah.
on
correct.
the rope, though. That's going to be interesting, especially with a cat hanging on to one of you.
Yeah, right.
So we're gonna
Well, keep in
secure
mind, too,
ourselves
The
once we get
imagery there
into
is
the tube.
just so tempting, though.
keep in mind too that the rope of climbing itself is 60 feet.
Oh,
Okay.
so we've got extra.
A standard PHB coil of rope is 50 feet. So so
Means that the rope will reach to the bottom of the pipe, not to the top of it.
mhm.
All
Well,
right.
there you go. I'm going out and having another spoonful of chili.
All right. So, Lily, doing some rope climbing. Come on down. You're the next contestant on Water Silo. Roll your dexterity or your acrobatics.
Tower or open?
You'll know your result. Go ahead, roll it in the open.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, that's a nice roll.
And your rogue/ranger/whatever definitely shows her value as she gingerly descends down the rope with skill and elegance, finding herself on the precipice of the pipe, legs spread akimbo, straddling the water so that it doesn't push her out of the way. This is a feasible position for the edge of the pipe, but obviously will not work going into the pipe. So you
All right.
guys now have a foothold or a position on the pipe.
So I would be next. Lily and I get into the pipe, secure ourselves. Then Haig comes with the cat.
Haig is going to get to the bottom of the. Hold on. That's a little spicy. Get to the bottom of the rope and toss a kitty towards the pipe. I'll tell you that.
So now I have to straddle the water
Well,
and catch a cat.
okay, so Varric is going down first, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
You kind of need Kaylee to do something and move up because you need a place to perch on.
Right.
So however she's going to secure herself or start navigating in, give you room first.
Okay.
So I mean,
First question is,
I
are
mean,
you able to secure, can you find a way to secure the rope to the pipe? Otherwise, they're going to
the
have to
only
do that acrobatic swing and get over there as opposed to just a dexterity check.
the only thing I might be able to do, if the opening of the pipe is as featureless as I expect, the only thing I might be able to do is use the grappling hook to find a purchase somewhere and tie the rope to that. But I don't know how well it's going to work. I have nothing to hammer it with.
That's a very good point. It is limestone, which it's not marble. There is a chance, especially given its age, with a good downward thrust, you might be able to get it to stick well enough, but there really is. You know what? Let me check. Let's do a roll.
I mean, I could come down and maybe use an athletics check to get over to the tunnel and just take my mace and just smash a spot.
Well, here's what you're basically looking at, and hopefully this isn't giving away any new ideas, but so she does have the extra 10 feet of rope, which definitely is helpful here. So you can kind of try to make your way up into the tunnel or the pipe for probably like another 5 feet or so to give him room and still be able to hold on to the rope. That being said, you're going to be holding on to the rope while also balancing inside the pipe. So yeah, that might be a little tough, especially if someone real heavy comes down. Basically, you're going to have the water and the weight of the rope pulling you over. The advantage for the person
Right.
coming down is that they just have to successfully climb down the rope and not do all kinds of fancy acrobatics inside the silo. Once they get down there, they could potentially hold the rope in place. On the other hand,
Yeah.
just say, screw you, do your acrobatics check, and then you can help me get the others down here.
Well, I mean, we've got 2 people and a cat that need to come down. So
Yep.
I'm just kind of looking at you guys like, I could try and secure this, but I have no idea how I'm going to manage that.
You're going to have to scream pretty loud, too, in order to be heard above the water from 50 feet.
Yeah, I'm just kind of looking at them like, now what, guys?
Let's plan a whole battle strategy.
I still think I could use athletics to get over there rather than being acrobatic. Just use strength and just
Agreed. Yeah, you don't
kind of jump over and
flair and finesse.
Yeah.
Brute
Not
force
worrying
works
about being
sometimes
quiet.
too.
Right.
Screw the wall.
Okay.
Knock it over.
Okay, so I'm gonna back up. I'm gonna back up
Up or into?
to try and give him room and hang on to the rope and hope I don't
up or
lose
back
my grip on the
into
rope and go
pipe?
over.
Back
Alex?
into the pipe, I think.
You mean back into the pipe, right? As opposed to back up the rope. Okay, just making sure. Please roll a dexterity check with a -2 modifier.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Can I make
shit.
that acrobatic?
Yes, you can make it acrobatics, and at this point, you will notice that basically the slope of this is such that it rises 1 foot for every 5 it traverses. So 20% slope. And she proves her worth once again, easily making it up into the pipe and giving some room for the next one to come on down.
All right. Well, here's hoping.
You're still
So I'm gonna
having that problem, Alex?
Yeah, I'm still having that problem.
Me too.
Yeah, I feel your pain. What the heck? Not cool.
Here's my roll.
Oh boy.
Let's
Not bad.
see.
Not bad. Not bad. Not bad.
Nah.
You didn't do the -2 on it though, so
Oh.
actually would have been a 16. And
Yeah.
in which case,
Wait,
yeah,
he's just
you're
trying to
just-
climb over. He's
Hmm?
just trying to climb over.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're correct. He's not going up the water. He's just climbing down the rope and swinging over. So there is no penalty, and you do make it.
Sweet.
Okay.
The reason why you have your rogue around.
He's going to have that -2 penalty, however. His next
All right.
movement check.
Yeah. So I make it into the tunnel.
Yep.
And now we need a spot to secure the rope.
Or you
For
could just
Haig.
hold the rope.
There's enough room for the two of you to back up a little bit, hold the rope so that Hay can get down.
Okay.
Okay.
Not a lot
So
of
I'm
room,
backing
but,
up a
you
little
know,
bit?
you can fit 3 people and a cat in 10 feet.
So do I have to
It
make
might be a
another?
little cramped, but you can do it.
Yep.
And then that's just dexterity. I can't use athletics or any strength
What, to hold the rope?
to keep myself in place.
No, that's
so
just
I don't
straight
get-
up a strength. Well, at this point, like I said, at the edge of the pipe, you can straddle the water, so you don't have to worry about it. You can kind of brace yourself around the opening. So
Okay.
it's just a strength check in your case, which should not be an issue to hold the rope taut. But then, yeah, they're going to have to still make a. What is the right one for?
Am I doing this strength check in the tower?
Yeah, again, it's something you'll know right away if you're not going to make it.
Oh dear God. Oh dear God.
Not a problem. And then finally I guess a straight up dexterity check just to climb down the rope for Varric or for Haig, sorry.
Yep.
Just a dex check?
Yep.
To climb down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm not even going to make you do a strength check, even though you got the kitty on you.
Yeah, but the strength check is a +4 and the dex check is a -2.
I'll have you
Maybe
do
I
both,
should-
but you're not avoiding the dex check.
Oh.
Maybe I should have brought the cat down.
Oh! Yep,
Flash.
both go plummeting
Oh, fuck.
into the water.
Oh.
We're 50 feet down the tunnel, so that means the water is 50 feet from us. We can unlash the rope from the
You're
top.
70 feet
Yep.
below the pipe.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have
So-
2 ropes.
Yeah, we'd have to tie the 2 ropes together and I'll
Look
just
at the
hold
bright
on.
side. You don't need the rope attached to the archway anymore.
Yeah. Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah. The next question is how do we get the 2 ropes to each other?
What do you mean?
One is in the
Yeah.
hole and one is on me.
And one is on me.
Kaylee
Oh, that's
has
what I'm
them
taking-
too, as well as
Okay,
the-
so which Okay. Okay. So
I
you
have
guys
2 ropes.
Okay. There we go.
Yep, we're good. So
Okay.
we lash the rope
The
of
rope
climbing
being
to the
prepared.
standard rope.
So
And
we
I will
detach
hold it.
the rope of climbing from the archway and reel it in. I tie
you
my
guys-
2 ropes together and I lower one of them. I lower one end down to you guys who are swimming so that you can climb up to join us.
Yeah. So and we figured out that there's no tether point inside that tunnel.
Nope.
Correct.
Oh boy.
No,
This
Unless
is
I
As
smack
you
the hole.
expected.
This is going to be terrible. Oh boy. Okay.
I am not
So
entirely certain that this is a good idea, but this is where we're at.
this is where we're at. So strength check to come up the rope at this point? Or do I have to dex again?
No, that's a strength check at that point.
Okay. Thank you, Jesus.
Yeah, you're pulling. Okay, so that's not a problem. You're able to make your way up the rope. I won't make you roll every 10 feet.
Okay. So we're at least all in the hole.
It's in
Yes.
the hole.
It's in the hole, yeah. Nice. It's in the hole.
All right. So again, I'm presuming, Haig, you're climbing the rope with a kitty cat attached to wet kitty cat all attached to your back.
Yep.
Kitty's not looking all too happy. That's the second dump of the day.
Yeah. Just to let you know, as soon as we get up there, I'm just gonna splurt water out my mouth like a fountain, and then just look at you with miserable eyes.
This
Well,
grumpy cat
Oh.
lit all the way up the tunnel.
since you have tied the second rope,
Jesus.
you have more than just that little 10-foot.
All right, so maybe I should take the grappling hook because I'm telling you right now, if we have to every movement we have to do a dex check,
Yep.
I better have the grappling hook because there's a good chance I'm taking a dip.
Yeah.
I mean, we could use our daggers to kind of give us some leverage to, you know what I mean, since we don't have any climbing gear.
Do I have?
I don't think I have a dagger.
Like I said, it's not made out of marble or diamond or anything that hard. So I'm not going to say that you can stick it like a pin cushion, but
Right.
if you've got something sharp and durable, it probably will give you at least
Yeah, it's probably
more than holding
sandstone,
on to
right?
slimy walls.
Sandstone, probably, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Limestone.
So I've got
actually.
I actually carry 2 hand axes. So I'm going to do my hand axes, I think. And treat them like possibly treat them like climbers, like ice climbers.
Mm-hmm.
In
But we
case I
have
slip.
Kaylee in the lead, though, still because of her vision situation. So
Right.
she's going to be the first one to set the anchor on each position. And how are you going to be doing that?
No, I'm having them in my hands in case I slip.
Right, I know, but
Right,
so
he's
I'm
asking
curious about
Kaylee
how
what she's
Kaylee
doing.
is going to give herself purchase.
Gotcha.
So
I
that'll help,
don't
especially if
have,
she goes down, you'll be the next anchor.
I don't have much. Let's see. I've got a shovel. I've got a belt knife. I've got my short sword. I've got a quiver full of arrows. I've got
Use a
that
couple
grappling.
arrows. Tink, tink, tink. like Ivar in the Vikings, he goes up, he's walking around with those little like nightstick type things. Just use an arrow to kind of give yourself a little bit of purchase as you go up the wall.
Well, the shovel, she could use the tip of the shovel like she's using it like an oar in a boat, Get a little dig in and then take a couple steps and then another dig in and take a couple steps.
You
Yeah.
guys still don't need me yet, right?
Quick question. Quick question for the brothers. You guys aren't tall enough that you have to duck down in here, are you?
No, we're between 6.5 and 8 feet, I think, for both
Yeah.
of us.
So it's not like if you were like in a 5-foot tunnel or something, you could just kind of like bulk up and block the hole.
Right.
Yeah, right.
We can reach the ceiling for sure.
Yeah.
Like we could just be like and just push against the
That's a
top
good
and bottom.
point. We could
if
push
anything
against
happened.
the top and bottom.
Yeah. Figure out what your arm span should be.
They should be the same. Our finger to finger should be as we are tall. So let's see.
Yeah, if we're 7.5 foot tall.
So yeah, you can't do
We've
it
got
side
a
to
pretty-
side, but you can do it ceiling to floor.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That is an awesome thought.
Yep, absolutely, Matt. Good call.
Save our asses if something bad happens.
Fuck yeah, dude. We could Starman in the. We could almost Starman in the freaking pipe.
Yeah.
So Keith,
Just
you
take
don't need
some-
me yet, right?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Sorry, buddy.
Okay.
They are
I'm
trying to
7.
get to you.
I'm 7
They
foot
have not
6.
abandoned you. I will say that much.
Where do you see your height?
In the notes. I don't know if
7'6"
Eric would.
too.
Yeah, we're the same height then.
Yep. So yeah, 7.5 foot tall. We got no problem catching the roof or the ceiling.
Yep.
Of the tunnel as we go up. I think
Okay,
at some point
so,
we're gonna have
yeah.
to go back to back to shimmy and like shimmy, you know what I mean? Up the
Yeah.
pipe. Because if it's rising a foot every 5 feet, you know what I mean? It could get pretty steep. And it's slippery though. Shit.
A foot every 5 feet isn't bad, actually.
I know,
Yeah,
but
but
like
with
we don't
water
have
for-
rushing
Stairwell.
down it,
right.
with water rushing down it, that's quite
Right,
quite a
right.
trick.
Right.
So I've got a shovel, I've got a short sword, I've got a belt knife, and I've got arrows. Those are my only sharp, pointy things that might be long enough to actually be of some use in gaining a foothold. I also have the grappling hook that can be thrown and used to attempt to anchor us somewhere. But I don't know how effective any of that is.
I say you just ninja warrior up this son of a bitch and then we move. You know, like jump from side to side over the water. And then wait a second.
Excuse me.
Yeah. It's either that or use
Parkour.
the shovel as a staff and
Right.
a walking stick and just kind of try and jam it into the stone every step.
The slope isn't really that bad, guys. I just did the math though. It's 2.5 inches every foot. So
Yeah,
that's easy enough to
slope
go up
isn't
without
bad.
water flow. The water flow
Right.
is 18 inches
All
of
right,
water
even
is enough on flat land.
right, but I'm just thinking that, well, yeah, flatland versus a creek or yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The-
we're
the
talking
slope-
about rock that's
the
been
slope
smoothed
isn't-
out.
Right.
The slope isn't bad. The slope plus 18 inches of water and the fact that the walls are all slimy from the water, that's the problem.
Yeah.
It's
So,
a combination of factors.
I'm probably gonna use the shovel as a walking stick and just try and jam it in, or at least have it out so I can try that.
All right, so I think I got a pretty good idea how you're going to try this. And Ms., you're still hanging on to Higgs' back?
Yeah, he's still on.
Okay.
Yep.
He looks like a fur around my shoulders.
So presuming that Kayla Lee is moving up the shaft in the direction the
Yep.
water is coming from, with a shovel in hand as a means to gaining purchase. Kayla Lee, please go ahead and roll a athletics check at -2.
Athletics.
I guess in your case you can do acrobatics.
Okay, good.
Nice. That'll do.
All right, so not that she's quite there yet.
If we're doing athletics, that's a lot better. I can.
Oh yeah.
I can
With a
handle
-2.
athletics.
We can handle the -2.
Bro, my athletics is a +7
Mine's an 8, yeah.
versus a -2. Yeah.
All right, Barrett. Go ahead.
So Kayla Lee moves up.
Potentially.
I'm
with
just
10 feet.
positioning. So basically, if you guys all all pass this first step, that's
Right.
where you're gonna be.
She potentially makes it that far.
Presuming no one else screws it up.
Oh dear Lord. The stress is giving me grayer hair.
Wet gray hair.
Okay. So I moved up. This is good.
So my turn. Park's turn.
Yes.
Okay.
Come on, buddy.
Athletics with a -2. Whew.
Oh yes.
Nice.
Yes. Whew.
Just stomping in the water in my fucking plate mail.
Hey, unfortunately, you are going to be at -5 because you've got Kitty on your back.
Oh shit.
Ugh.
Hold on, I think
Do
I'll
I-
give you the cable guy.
Do I get any bonuses for being able to hold on to the ceiling at the same time?
Because your brother already had it.
Okay.
And using athletics kind of balances that out as opposed to dex. Hold on, I gotta go to the door.
Fair enough. Oh, I want to roll.
You want to roll high.
We'll just roll and let it sit there. And no whammies, no whammies, no whammies. And go.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh man.
Whoo.
You just did a straight roll though. You had a +2, so it's a 21.
Because what I did was a -2 and a -5. I had the -2 and -5 clicked. So I got a 21.
Oh,
Yeah, I got the
you got
21.
20.
Yeah. Oh boy. I'm gonna go sneak another taste of chili.
All right, guys, that is the cable guy. Let's take a break. Meet back here at the bottom of the hour. If I'm disconnected, I will come back as soon as I can.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay.
My
Okay.
roll is there, Keith. I rolled it. I actually had the -2 and -5, so I got a 21.
Awesome. Okay, so then the two of you make it up there, and we'll resume in a few minutes.
Very good.
Okie dokie.
All right.
Games.